Hello, guys. Good afternoon. So, I just wanted to make a little video here showing a knife that I'm really happy with and showing you guys why I'm happy with it. Now, this video, I'm just gonna show you the knife, and I'm just waiting for the weather to get a bit better outside. Hopefully, next week, I'm gonna take it out along with some of the other knives I'm going to be showing you today. And I'm going to show you why I like this knife so much. The knife I'm talking about, it's an LT knife, LT right knife. And the name of this knife is Kamrat. Kamrat in O1, and it's in Scandi grind, green micarta. So let's just open the box, get the knife out. So this knife, it's a small knife. It's not a very big knife, but I mean, this is the kind of knife you want to be carrying if you're going on a long hike. It's actually big enough where you can do a lot of good work with it. I mean, if you're gonna be batoning stuff, this is not the knife for that. Little things, sure, but for anything else, it'll be perfect for working with wood. For food prep, not so much. I mean, but I usually carry a pocket knife, and I use that for food prep when I'm out. So this is the LT knife, Kamrat in 01 tool steel, eighth of an inch thick, micarta handles. I gotta tell you, just the feeling of this knife in your hand is, and I made the video last week, and this knife, I was talking about it. God, just the belly and the handle here. It's amazing. It's really good in the hand. Now, I'm gonna compare this with another knife that I use, but I use this mainly for when I'm doing a lot of carving. I mean, you can use either one for that, but this is full tang. This is a rat tang, and for those of us that don't know what rat tang is, it just means that the blade here as it goes into the handle, it thins out and comes out to about here, and it's by that point it's just a small piece of so the blade, it doesn't continue all the way, but I've been using this and I've been carving with it. It's a beautiful knife. It's a Scandinavian kind of blade. I actually forget where I got this, and I've had this for a while. I don't use it that often, but when I carve, I take it out and I use it for that. Uh, Again, in Scandi, Scandi grind for woodwork is just, I mean, you can't beat it. And another knife that a lot of people know of, is the Mora Classic. Again, the same kind of style of knife. Now, I want to talk to you guys about price. This is expensive. This was around 70, and these are, I don't know, when I got it, it was around 40, 30 to 40. And there's a smaller version of this as well. Again, barrel grip with the belly, but this is more comfortable. It just feels perfect in your hand. It's a great knife. It's a great knife. An O1, it's tough steel. This is I think Mora's 1095. It's very close to 1095. Mora doesn't call it 1095, but You know, as far as I can tell, that's close to 10.95. Again, this is rat tail as well. This only goes to about here, the tang of the knife. So this is not a kind of knife you trash on and beat on. This is just for carving wood. And it can take some abuse. I mean, all of these knives can. But when you got a full tang knife, it's a lot harder to break this than it is these. Mind you, I mean, if you take care of your knife and you don't bash on it with a baton on this end, you know, this will last a lifetime. Just take care of your knives. So the price difference is a lot there, right? So like I said, you don't need this to go on and carve. You can get away with that with this, and this is a very good knife. All of these are, but this knife, wow, wow, wow! It's just impressive how it's made, and somebody in LT's got to have hands the size of mine because this is just perfect in my hand. It's a nice knife, guys. And the sheath is nice. And I have worn this as a neck knife. It is a small knife, so you can easily wear it as a neck knife. And this Mora here, as you can see on the sheet, I do wear it as a neck knife. Problem with this Mora, sorry guys, I'm behind the camera. It's hard to to see, but any kind of pressure it could fall out. So, but if I mean when you're wearing it as a neck knife, it's usually just hanging upside like this, so it's not gonna fall out. But it's not as secure. This one has a sheet, actually a very nice sheet with a dangler, uh, and this is solid in there as well. So, wanted to talk to you guys about this knife here. Um, so hopefully next week I'm gonna go out and show you how this thing cuts. Let's get these out of the way. Just gonna use a little bit of fat wood here. I'll try to do this behind the camera, and this is fat wood. It's sharp. I mean, all LT right knives are sharp. So cuts and the back. This is why the back of the knife is important to be. I mean, for me, I look for that in a knife because the more you use the back, the less you use the edge, right? So if you can, especially for fat wood, it's just in a couple of seconds, you got enough to start a fire. And that's more than enough to get a fire going, guys. So these are my thoughts on this knife, the kamrat. For some reason, I have a hard time remembering the name of this knife. Now, there is a bigger version of this knife. At first, I was actually going to get that one. But when I saw this, I just had to have it. It's a beautiful knife, guys. In 01 tool steel. Green micarta handles. And 1/8 of an inch. So eighth of an inch thick. That's basically all you need. Now before this, for a small knife, I had the cold steel. This little cold steel is a very good knife too. Now with this, I mean, you can do food prep and stuff as well. It will do all of that. This I used to use for my neck knife. And but this knife, it's a great knife, great knife, and I'll take it. Like I said, I'll take it out next week, and we'll do a lot of work with it, so you guys can see how good it cuts. And after I'm done showing you guys how good this knife is, I'm gonna show you this knife. Uh, this is from a gentleman in Canada, Triple X Knives. Now, as far as I know, he's not making knives anymore. But I was extremely lucky to have him make this knife for me. And a few months after I got this knife, I wanted to order another one from him, but the gentleman, I guess he had some health issues and he stopped making knives. And I wish him the best. It's a beautiful knife. And we'll take this out and I'll show you how good this knife is. Sorry guys, I'm working from my computer desk. I'm banging it and everything. Yeah, this is amazing. But I have to say the Ltwk knife, I mean this is great in the hand as well. And this is A2 tool steel. So this was from Triple X Knives. So thank you guys. I promise hopefully next week, if I don't get rain out, I'll have some time to go out and make a video. I love going out there and playing with these knives. So I hope to see you there. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to talk about the knives and stuff that I've missed. Give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. If you didn't, you don't have to. But thank you for coming, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.